Okay, so I know that this is not easy to see, but this says non-disclosure agreement and non-circumvention. Unfortunately, the lighting in this room is making it hard to see, but that's what it says. So the reason why it doesn't say non-circumvention agreement, because it's often a clause in an agreement. It's very rarely a standalone, but it can be. So same thing for non-disclosure. I'm gonna get into that. So for non-disclosure agreements, most people are familiar with it. It is also known popularly as an NDA. A lot of people call it that by itself. And it basically is just saying that the two parties, sometimes it's one-sided, other times it's mutual, will not disclose any information that they receive from the other party. So it's very useful in any kind of arrangement where you can also have this where the terms of this agreement is not to be disclosed. But this is typically for, I'm about to give you an idea. I'm about to let you come into my company and find out trade secrets and things that I do in my business. It is any information that the other party receives from you that they could benefit from to either go, sabotage, to benefit. It doesn't even matter if it's not even useful. It's just they're just gossiping. They are not allowed to disclose any information that they receive as a party to this agreement. Whether it's, okay, we're about to sit down and go over some ideas. I want to pitch you something. Sign an NDA first. You're about to join my company and you're going to, come across a lot of files and a lot of, information. Sign a non-disclosure agreement. It's often in contracts. It could be a contract about something totally unrelated. It could be a service contract, a talent contract, a vendor agreement, and you can still have an NDA in there, which says again, it could be the terms of this agreement, and it also could just be, we're about to work together, but all the terms, everything, I'm sorry, not all the terms, all the things that you learn while you're working with me cannot be disclosed. What I really wanted to focus on was the distinction between non-disclosure and non-circumvention. Non-circumvention is usually a clause, again, it can be a standalone agreement, but it's usually a clause where you're saying that you cannot go behind my back and utilize either contacts, it's typically contacts or people or relationships to benefit yourself and leave me out. So I'll give a scenario. We're working together, we have an agreement, and now because, I'm a marketing agency and you're an artist. And now as the marketing agency, I'm trying to think of a good scenario. Now as a marketing, I'm just going to use the one I'm going with. Now as a marketing agency, you as an artist have access to all of my vendors and all of the people that I work with to service you. And you decide, I don't want to work with that marketer anymore. I'm going to go work with her contacts though and leave her out. That would be considered circumventing, going around me and leaving me out. So a non-circumvention clause says you cannot do that. You cannot take contacts and take information and take things that you have, again, received from this agreement and from this relationship and use it to your benefit and leave me out. If you do that, and obviously I'd have to know about it, I have the right to either pursue some type of legal remedy, either getting paid or getting a piece of whatever you guys worked out, and or to breach a contract, and I can sue you for damages. It depends on what happened. So that's it. I'm going to leave it at these two today. But again, non-disclosure agreement, non-circumvention, I am a big fan of putting them in pretty much, I won't say every agreement, but I lean on this to always be kind of like a catch-all. Because again, when you think of the things that go wrong in agreements, as someone who's litigated a lot, I always think about what can go wrong. These two clauses really are helpful when it's time to maybe try to stop somebody from doing something, and reminding them you have these terms that you have to, adhere to. So don't do this and don't do that. And it can kind of stop a business dispute. So that's pretty much it. Hope it's helpful.